The entirety of the final shape has been leaked by Sony. This is absolutely the craziest story I have ever heard, maybe even one of the craziest leaks in video game history, period, because no one was expecting a leak to this magnitude. It is unbelievable what has happened. I mean, we're talking about not just a leak of an exotic weapon or a leak of an armor piece or something like that, a leak of a collaboration. We're talking about complete and holistic leak of the final shape. Everything was leaked. Sony somehow had a huge security breach, and it didn't just affect Destiny 2, the final shape, it affected other games from them as well. It's just people are obviously focusing the most on the final shape because obviously they're trying to keep that under wraps right now. Bungie even announced that they were upping their security measures recently. They said that they're making the security as tight as possible to make sure that nothing gets leaked. They're doing encryption on all the different items in the game to make sure that the integrity of the final shape is held to the utmost standard. But unfortunately, Sony said reverse Uno today and has leaked everything. We're going to be showing some of these images on screen here only because this is public information at this point. It's plastered all over Twitter. If you don't want any spoilers, I would recommend probably don't even open up Twitter for like the next until Tuesday, right? Don't even open up Twitter until Tuesday launches because the leaks are devastating. I mean, we're talking about not just like we're talking about raid leaks, the exotics, everything in the game. We're going to cover what is publicly shared to us with Bungie leaks right here. So hopefully this video should not get striked. This is literally just public information. I'm just talking about what everyone else is talking about as well. And I'm doing so not happily, by the way. I'm not happy that everything got leaked like this. I feel like the Bungie devs work extremely hard for this to not happen. They've obviously spent a lot of money on the encryption for the final shape, etc. And I don't even know what they're going to do at this point. I mean, maybe they might even release the final shape early just so that way, like, the cat's out of the bag. So be prepared for anything. You never know what Bungie might do to react to this. They might just release the game early and then maybe the raid still happens on the same timeline. Who knows? We don't know what's going to happen, but this is your last spoiler warning before we actually pull up the Twitter account, which is Bungie Leaks, and look at some of these screenshots that they have here for us. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. We got the game PC, boom, 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 boom. That's up. All right. So we have the raid's name is leaked here. It's going to be called Salvation's Edge. You got trophies from Salvation's Edge. Now, that doesn't really change too much. I mean, knowing the name of it doesn't change too much in terms of mechanics. Apparently, people were able to supposedly get into the raid somehow. I don't know how that's even possible, but apparently this leak allowed you to preload the game on PlayStation and get into the raid. You can see we got the Sparrow here. We got Turmoil Engine. Looks like we have either an exotic ghost or an exotic class item here. I think maybe an exotic class item. Then we have the helmet here, boots, the SMG Imminence. This sword here is named Summum Bonum. Very interesting. Summum Bonum. Very who named that at Bungie, right? Then we got Critical Anomaly, Nullify, Forthcoming Defiance, Non-Denouement. We've got a ton of the raid weapons are all leaked here, like what weapons they're going to be, stuff like that. We'll see what else we got here from Bungie Leaks and the final shape. We got the equipment. We got Paleheart Pathfinder badge. Pretty sure this is real. Yep. And so we got all of this. We got the Still Hunt, and you can see the Microcosm. This is the exotic sniper that shoots golden guns. And we got Microcosm, which was like the Traveler's Beam Blast right here. And then you can see we got Pro Memoria, Bold Endings, the Call, Someday. You can see all these weapons in here as well. And then we have two unknown exotics here, it would presume. And then we got the entire Hunter armor set here. Got snipers over here. Let's go ahead and see what else we got. Go up to the next part. Apparently new Journey tab UI. Very interesting. We got the new light Journey tab here. The new UI up. Then we got Bungie allegedly put the final shape in certain versions of the PS5 build. If you load in D2 on your PS5, you now have character reset. Put to 1900 power. Interesting. And then we got the final shape title screen. You can actually see that. The music actually came out for it. We got the raid weapon origin trait, collective purpose, gain bonus range and handling when near allies. Bows receive faster draw time and swords receive faster charge rate. The effect scales with the number of nearby allies. Very interesting. Sounds like a really powerful origin trait. And yep, they got it. There's everything. Final shape director. People were sharing this screenshots. This is being passed around everywhere. You're going to see this if you go on social media. Paleheart's Traveler. Yep. Literally just have that up on screen. Jeez, this is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable that all of this could even be leaked in this manner. We have the final shape exotic ornaments. Very nice. We got an exotic sword ornament for Ergo Sum. We got the Kvastov exotic ornament. That looks super clean. The OG, it reminds me of the OG one there. And then we got, whoa, what the heck is that for? That's for Ace of Spades. That looks insane. That looks really, really cool. Like that. Servers are down. They got 3.3 gig. Wow, they were able to actually get in the game. And some of that footage, I can't show you that footage on here because I think if I show the actual video footage, this video could get taken down. So I'm trying to just show the stuff that's, you know, very public. And usually Bungie doesn't like the actual footage, but you know, this is basically just public information at this point. So we're just going to talk about the stuff that's on here. Got the Chroma Cloak helm. Whoa, that looks insane. Let's see what we got here. Chroma Cloak gauntlets. Chroma Cloak greaves. Chroma Cloak mark. Dang. It sucks. Like I'm going through it all and I'm almost like sad myself because I'm just like, I can't believe all of this got leaked. Like, man, this is not how this is supposed to go down. I genuinely feel bad for the Bungie devs out there. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, this is what happens at times. Veiled Threat auto rifle. Wow, it almost looks like a Vex Mythoclast like auto rifle. Very interesting aesthetic. Christian orbs. Got it. 720 RPM. Cool. All right, so then we got Ill Omen sword, caster frame sword, stasis. Nice. Then we got the Lost Signal grenade launcher. Very interesting. See what sort of perks that has on it when it comes out. We got Echo's weapons. We got the Time Worn Wayfarer scout rifle, 120 RPM. We got the Aberrant Action, which is 100 RPM sidearm. Interesting. 100 RPM sidearm, is that like really, really slow fire rate? That's a new archetype, if I'm understanding that correctly. We got Corrasion, which is heavy burst, 395 pulse rifle. Very interesting. Love the look of that. Love the aesthetic of all this stuff. This almost looks like Sunshot here. Sightline Survey hand cannon, 180 RPM. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. We got Episode, Echo's weapons origin trait, radio layer transposer, rapid final blows cause targets to explode in a pool of radio layer and fluid. And then the Red Death Catalyst is even leaked here. Final blows charge this weapon. When this weapon is charged, the next round fired becomes a healing turret. The Red Death is going to be absolutely broken and so good. The Red Death is going to be so good. There's more too. This isn't even everything. We got Echo's story brief. As the system reels in the wake of the events of the final shape, an unknown object impacts Nexus. Variants must venture deep into the mysterious core of Nexus and deal with an awakening threat, wielding an incredible and terrifying new power. Man, this is just devastating. This is like all the... What? This is crazy. This is like what's supposed to happen after I think the raid gets finished, if I'm understanding that right. Episode Echo's key art. Whoa. And then possibly D&D and Destiny 2 collab. Oh, very interesting. Got Tyrant Shell. I didn't really play Dungeons and Dragons, but apparently that's from that. And then we got the final shape raid weapon. Gonna compile the rest. New redactor frame. Summum Bonum. We got Wave Sword Frame. Heavy tech deploys a shockwave uppercut, launches the user into the air. An immediate follow-up swing after the uppercut deploys a homing strike that aggressively seeks the target. Very crazy. That sounds like it would be a nightmare to play against in PvP. We got Everest Titan Armor Bundle. Man, they captured so much. Elden Ring also got leaked as well, so be mindful of that. And yep, Dungeons and Dragons collab. Final shape ritual weapon. We got Perfect Pitch. All right, so this is going to be a 600 RPM SMG. I believe this was already in the game previously. Perfect Pitch sounds familiar. 600 RPM SMG. Very nice. We got a new perk here that we don't know what it does. Got an incandescent here. I'm sure everyone's crazy for that. Subsistence incandescent. You got onslaught here as well. And then we got ritual vanguard armor for the warlock. Final shape raid splash screen. Salvation says raid contest mode is available for the first 48 hours. That's everything, I guess. Oh, we got a few more images. We got Imminence, submachine gun. Wow. Brand, 900 RPM submachine gun. This thing is going to be really good. These are all the raid weapons. It's crazy that all the raid weapons. We've got the bow here. Oh, man. Got the Summum Bonum again. What a great name. And then critical anomaly, 72 RPM sniper, so that high impact sniper. Forthcoming defiance glaive, void glaive. Nullify solar, what was that, 395 RPM pulse rifle. And then they said possible final shape raid exotic. Wow, they even got the exotic potentially here with the euphony. That's insane. Linear fusion rifle. It's a strand linear fusion rifle. Exotic strand linear fusion. Wow, that'd be crazy if that is actually. I don't know how they would get that. I guess maybe it might be in the. Might be in the game. I guess maybe they haven't locked it up all yet. Eververse stuff. How does that even happen though? How does this even happen? How does Sony mess up this bad? There could be a massive lawsuit over this as well because. A breach of this magnitude is like really not good. Got Mars Retribution and Breach Light back. Got Red Death, the old ornament. Oh yeah, this is with the OG ornament. That's what that one reminds me of. I thought I saw that earlier, but that's the ornament, the OG one. And then we got Hunter, the final shape raid armor. Oh man. It's almost like, it's like one of those like disasters, like I don't want to look, but I can't look away, you know? Like, I don't want to look, but I just... Everyone is going to be talking about this for the next week, so it's like, man. Alright. And there it is. Credit to Bungie Leaks for showing us all of that. What an unbelievable turn of events, right? No one would have expected this. Bungie is obviously... It's going to be a really sad day for Bungie right now. We're going to see if there is any... Like, there could potentially be a massive lawsuit from whoever did leak this, like whoever made this go live. I think it was, people were just saying the game went preload on PlayStation, so it might be, you know, PlayStation Japan, whoever's running that, maybe they get the blame again, who knows. But we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna figure out what happened, why it happened, and I'm sure we're gonna see a massive article from Bungie today. Today is the TWID day, and if Bungie would choose to ignore this, it would be pretty silly and pretty odd. I think that it's bad for Bungie to just sort of bite the bullet and be like, yeah, that happened, and just kind of see what they do from here, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they just released the final shape early, but I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if that's even an option for them at this point in time, you know, because we're in unprecedented, we're in new territory right now. I don't even know what to expect. I'm going to bring you an update as soon as we get any news from Bungie themselves, from the official sources. I'm sure they're, you know, licking their wounds right now and figuring out what they want to do and what they want to say. And I'll bring you an update as soon as we get one. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.